Hi y'all, I wanted to show you what I was making for dinner. But first I'm going to throw these sweet potatoes in the oven, and I'm going to have sweet potato mash and poke some holes all over each one. I already washed them. I'm probably going to stick these in some tin foil, and I got the oven preheated to 450. Now onto these pumpkin noodles. I'm following Hot for Foods recipe. I've been making this for a while. I really love it, but it's gotten tweaked to my taste over time. So that's the version I'll be showing you guys. So I'll be linking the original recipes down in the description. So I'm going to boil a big pot of water. Little tip, if you put the lid on the pot, the water will boil faster. And we're going to use bow ties because they're fun. You're going to want to put a big skillet on like medium high. You probably want to use a little bit of oil, but you don't have to. A lot of health conscious vegans will fry their stuff with water or in low sodium vegetable stock. I'm just going to use a little touch of vegetable oil. This is a whole white onion chopped. The recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic, but I'm actually going to put 4 because I love garlic. Saute this up until the onion is as soft as you would like it. Recipe recommends 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to put in 450 grams, in other words about a pound of bow ties into the water. But now I'm adding in fresh chopped sage. I once ran out of sage and made this without it. It's not as good. So when you add the sage, you want to add a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. We're going to add the same amount of cinnamon. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt if you want it. I do. Freshly ground pepper. The same as the salt. 1/2 teaspoon. Your onions are going to look all artsy fartsy. And they're going to smell like it too. Well, not the farts, but you know what I mean. Yes, it smells as good as it looks. Add coconut milk. I just learned on the internet that some of these coconut brands make coconut products. Get their coconuts from people who use monkeys that they bred to be slaves, and they don't treat them well either. I'll link in the description when I find out which brand that you can use and not contribute to that. I picked up this because it's organic and fair trade, and it possibly might be a good one. I don't know though. Bring it to a simmer for about 2 minutes. And after that is when you would add the pumpkin puree. The thing about that is it's extra nutrition, right? And slight flavor you're adding. It'll add a difference to the texture of it too. And I really love it with pumpkin. That's how I ate it a lot. Issue is, I couldn't find a container that just had a cup of pumpkin puree in it. If you've ever tried to put pumpkin puree in a Tupperware and put it in the fridge, this stuff doesn't even last a week. It gets moldy. So last time I went to make it, I had everything for it, but I opened up the container and it was moldy. And I was very tempted to just scoop out the moldy part and make it anyway. But I decided against it because I wasn't going to be the only one eating it. I'm nice that way. But anyway, I actually really liked it better without the pumpkin. And the #1 reason for that is because I found that these noodles were the best when they were piping hot. As soon as the noodles would cool down, the pumpkin puree would like stick to the noodle. If you decide to make this, follow the recipe. You know, go watch Hot for Food. Go watch them make it. It's an awesome video. I'll link it down in the description. There's some other pasta sauces in that video too. I just decided I'm going to make it this way from now on just because of, you know, that. But I mean, if you like it with the pumpkin, which I do too, it's extra nutrition, so go ahead and put it in there. But yeah, I like it this way. Now also, that time I didn't have like nutmeg or cinnamon, so I used pumpkin spice instead, and it was awesome. So go ahead and do that too if you want to try it that way. Or you don't have individual spices, but you have pumpkin spice. It works just fine. It's a couple extra spices, no big deal. They're all in the same family. So this is starting to come to a simmer. So now I need to add a 1/2 lemon, and then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. I was told recently that it's best to keep nutritional yeast in the fridge. Ugh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it. You need to make it. It's like one of those foods. The reason why it's so good is because of the heavenly smell while you're eating it. I'm one of those people. I'm not a visual eater. I'm a smell eater. Has anybody ever said that ever? I don't think that's a thing, Sarah. I'm gonna pour them carefully right into this sauce. Fold those noodles into the sauce. You hear that? That's how you know something's gonna be good. You know what I mean? Comment if you know what I mean. Alright, here we go. I'm about to gobble this up.